It's the craziest. I fucking had to go to like a dick doctor. You guys, have you ever had to do one of these? Yeah, one guy, one brave soul by the bar. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Dick doctor! Get this guy a shot! Dick doctor! You gotta go to a dick doctor when you want to try and have babies and shit, and they're like, yeah, you gotta come over here and gotta do all this stuff, and we touch you a bunch, and it's gonna be fun, and whatever. And you're like, okay, whatever, this is crazy. Like, I went with my wife, it's a whole IVF thing, it's crazy not to be TMI or whatever, but like, she goes in there, and she's like lifted to the back, like people come out and are like, come with us, princess. You know, and I'm with her, and they're like, she doesn't need to weigh in or anything, and I'm like, what, did I need to step on the scale? And they're like, actually, we honestly don't care. You're probably like 300 pounds. Keep it moving. I was like, I love this. They treat women beautifully with this shit. Because we're just the sperm. Like, we're just nothing at this point. They're the body, the mind, the everything that creates life, and we're just the assholes that fuel the engine. Like, it's dumb. So we gotta get in there, and they're like, so yeah, we're gonna have to get you to make a deposit, you know? And I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine, or whatever. And they're, you know, I'm like, I can do that right now. You need me to do it right now? And they're like, you gotta make an appointment. Judgy as fuck, you know? I need to make an appointment. Okay, fix your face. Fuck. I'm Latino. I almost came just then. I mean, you were so cranky. I could have get a cup ready. So upset. Could have happened. If you'd have fucking no. So I make an appointment, and of course the only open appointment is at like 8 a.m. and it's like fucking 45 minutes away. So I got to drive all the way up there, and I'm like, it's cool. I'm primed. I'm ready. Let's go. You know, and I get there, and they're like, okay, you can choose a room A or B. And I'm like, can you just tell me where to go and like what to do, and we're good? And she's like, well, calm down. We go in this fucking room, and there's this like giant brown recliner. It's low lit. It's 8:45 a.m. Like, I'm just like, there's a flat screen in the corner, you know, and I'm like, okay, I get it. We're good. I brought my own lunch, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to fix anything for me. I know what I'm doing. I got it. Yeah. She takes this tarp and like covers the chair. I'm like, I don't know what you think's gonna happen in here, but I ain't Picasso. What happens in here? When I like, the other guys just coming in like, I'm coming! Like, what happened? I'm so confused. I was like, man, am I not the norm? Like, what happened? She put the sheet down and all this stuff, and they show me the Apple TV. They're like, so there's a lot of categories, you know, and I was like, I know, not my first time. I get it, I know how to navigate this. And they're like thumbing through them, they're like, there's Asian, there's booty, and I'm like, please stop. Like, I'm never gonna come. Like, this is terrible. This is gonna take forever at this point. Is that the point? Is this like by the hour? Like, what happens? She's like, okay, you got it. There's also some, manual. I was like, manual? What the fuck is that? It's just a binder full of pictures of centerfolds. Like, and I was like, why don't you just leave the magazine? Whatever. You know, I'm not gonna pitch it, like, whatever. I get it. I'm like, it's fine. I'm just gonna go on Pornhub and do it myself. Like, I know exactly what to do. I got this. Well, she's like, before anything happens, just make sure you read all the instructions on the cup and on the sheet. And I was like, man, like, what the fuck is all of this shit? I read the thing. It's just like your name, your birthday, whatever. And then it just says like, like it says something about filling in like an amount, and I was like, I don't know what that means, whatever, I don't care, I don't need any of that stuff, we're good, I'm gonna do this thing. I do the thing, 30 seconds, in and out, boom, bam. I go to, but in the moment, you're literally like, I came, whatever, right? That's how I come, I don't know you guys. It's very apathetic, very, there's nothing left. It's just like a funny feeling. It's like when you were 7, you're like, I hope that comes again one day and lasts a little longer. It happens, and I'm going right on the cup now. It's full of stuff, and it's like how much, is in the cup? And I'm like, what? And then it's like, and if any, how much didn't make it in the cup? And I was like, what do you mean didn't make it in the cup? Wait a minute. Did any not make it in the cup? Like, I never second guessed it. I was literally like, no. it's all in there. I think. And then this thought came over me where I was like, what's the unit of measure? Like, what do you want me to... If some is not in the cup, what do I say? Like, there may be 3 or 4 Cummins. Open parentheses, on floor, question mark, close parentheses. What is the unit? They didn't put, there's no like milliliters, even if it was milliliters, I don't know that. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea how many cc's of nut have nuts. It was the worst. I'm literally like, I stood there with my own fucking cum in my hand for like 45 fucking seconds, which is a really long time. So hold your cum and be like, no, it's all in there, it's all in there. That's... It feels like the right amount, you know? And then the worst is I walk out of fucking jack-off room B, and now jack-off room A is like another guy, and we made eye contact. Where do you go from here? Like, I walked out and I was like... And dude did the same, he was just like, oh, you know, and I was like... Sup? You up or what? Who turns it? I'm sorry. Who turns it in? This poor guy was also like, oh, it's like, when we come, our brains are very clear. It's a very weird moment to be looking at a stranger who also just went through that, but feeling so close. Like, I almost want to be like, come here.